This video is a detailed Kenya on how to get the celebrity look, and I couldn't help but steal Avril's look. First things first, I had to look for the right hair that Avril used, and she used the Natural Locs by Angel. I have to big up the stylist that did Avril's hair. Her name is done-by-nans. You can check her up on Instagram, and I'll put a link of her Instagram down in the description box. The texture of these locks are very kinky, and they're definitely different from the goddess locks that I did before. You can click the link up there to go check out the goddess locks. The color is number 30, and it's giving out this honey blonde that I'm really feeling. Now my hair is straight from that DIY deep conditioning goodness, and I prepared my hair the exact same way I did when I was doing the goddess locks. So if you want to check out the DIY deep conditioner, click the link up there. At this point, I was pretty much done with the lock installment, except for the front two that were facing the sides, and I wanted them to go straight back, which is fine by me because now I can show you guys how I did it. You can see one of them has a hanging Bantu knot. Some parts of my hair are as long as the locks, and that's why I needed to do the hanging Bantu knots just for me to reduce the length of my hair. And I also liked the crinkled ends, and if I had wrapped my hair all the way down, the crinkled ends would disappear. Can you see that the top part have disappeared? So I wanted the crinkled ends. So I ended up doing the hanging Bantu knots so that I can shorten my hair, so that I can have like those crinkled ends. I hope I'm making sense, guys. When it comes to making the Bantu knot, I just wrap my hair around my finger and then start twisting around above that, and then at some point I'll just take it out and then wrap around. Even use the last strand to wrap around, and then I slide it down a little bit just to lock in the knot. If it's not too tight, it will slide out. If it's tight, it will hold. I am doing the exact opposite to what I did when I was installing the goddess locks. Now you remember I was inserting the crochet from the top. This time I'm inserting it from below or behind the braid so that the hoop can settle at the top of the braid. And the reason why I'm doing this is because you can see my extensions are colored and my hair is black, and the way to hide my hair is by using that hoop to kind of cover my hair, especially where it starts. Let's go over this one more time. So ensure that you insert the crochet needle from behind, loosen up the hoop and insert it on the needle, lock, then slide it through. Once it's through to the other side, you create some space for your two fingers to get in. Insert the lock and your braided hair. Use your braided hair to lock the lock in place, ensuring that the hoop lies flat in front of your braid. Now this is a classic example of what not to do. If you're feeling like when you're unraveling to wrap your hair around the braid, if you're feeling some form of resistance or some form of like tension, just know you're going the wrong direction, because the moment you let go of this lock, it will unravel on you. Just wait and see. So the best way to go about it is if you are wrapping anti-clockwise. You see, you're going against like the way normally the clock goes. Go anti-clockwise. If you feel like there's no resistance when you're unraveling, that's the best way you're going. So for this hair, since we already did some damage to it before, it's unraveling much easier. So yes, this one, the wrapping was much better. But you know, if you're starting a new lock, the lock is so tight, so you need some little finger workout for you to unravel. So yeah, let that be your guide. And if you already done one mistake, you'll know which direction you're supposed to go to. Another issue that I encountered was trying to hide that Bantu knot. Now in this case, my Bantu knot had unraveled, so you see why I'm going so way down the lock, which is not what I wanted. I went back in and did the Bantu knot, the hanging one. Now I'll show you with the second one how I tried to finesse and hide that Bantu knot. It was a struggle, guys. It was a struggle. The trick is to overwrap when you get close to where the Bantu knot is. Now, since you've done the Bantu knot and you have extra lock, you can unravel a little bit more and try and overwrap to try and hide that Bantu knot. Mine, some of them were still peeping. And I realized that if you have black hair and you're trying to do colored extensions, you'll have to work extra hard to try and hide your black hair. And in this case, I had Bantu knots which were just peeping. I wouldn't ngangana like this if I was using black locks, if the color was black. Feels like I'm just Nemo right now. Or maybe it's Wanza, because they are the blonde naturals that I know. There's no successful install without a couple of lost locks. Okay guys, so it's time to do the face beat. Now from what I see, Avril's face beat is so simple and elegant and pretty. She did her foundation, and from what I see, some little bit of mascara, a pink lip. Now could be that her lips are naturally pink, mine are not, so I kind of have to fake it. So I'll do that with a pink lippy. But guys, let's do this. Let's do this. As usual, I prime my face and I work that in by tapping the product into my skin. Then I dot the foundation all over my face. Then I work it in using a brush, and this time I'm going all over my lids with the foundation. Thanks to that foundation application, I lost the definition of my brows. So I decided to go in with the pencil and define my brows even more. Then I used the spoolie to fade out the front part of the brow and also bring that hair-like finish to the brow. So going back with my foundation brush just to do some finishing touches. Oh guys, I wanted to tell you that I got an eczema breakout between my neck and my décolletage. Yes, so it is going to get a little bit darker there because it's healing, but yeah. Time to set the foundation, and I use a combo of the mattifying spray with the powder, and that works really good, especially because the foundation is not matte. Next up is the mascara. Now feel free to put a couple of layers on because you know we're not wearing lashes in this look. So yes, do like 4 to 5 coats. Yes, I'm not joking guys, 4 to 5. Now the thing that is unique about this mascara wand is that it has bristles at the tip, and that makes it easy for me to go straight into my lower lash line. That's why I love this mascara. What I don't like about this mascara is that when I'm taking it out, it burns guys, it burns! Now I'm going over my lips with a little bit of powder. You can also use your foundation brush just to prep my lips for my lipstick application. This pink lippy by Pretty Belle in the shade Sandy is my lippy of choice. Now, ooh, I forgot I was supposed to moisturize. Now I do moisturize using my whipped shea butter. And what I like about this lippy is that no matter what base I use, like an oil base, it does not affect the integrity of the lippy. It still dries down matte. I'm not trying to do a full-on lipstick application. I'm just trying to give my lips some stain, some pink stain. And I'm going over with my fingers just to take off any excess. And later on, I'll go on with a lip gloss. Use the same brush to clean up the edges. I did mess up and had some mascara on my skin, so I'm taking that out. I gave it time to dry down when I was doing my lip. Now my eyes do crease a lot, so I am applying powder the same way I would apply my eyeshadow, just to set it. Then I finally put on some blush and the makeup look is complete. Now I'm surprised that this hair fit into a standard nappy happy satin bonnet. So if you don't have a large one and you want to do such a hairstyle, you can actually fit it in a standard one and you'll be good to go. But if you want some extra room, because this was kind of tight, then get yourself a large one. Now what I noticed was Avril's edges were laid, and I normally don't lay my edges unless it's a very special occasion. So this time I was like, let me just see how cute they look, and they do look cute. So I might end up doing this more often, I guess, I hope. Now what I do to ensure that my edges lay flat, I use the straps of my nappy happy satin bonnet to ensure that it lays flat, and that does the trick. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Do comment down below and let me know, did I steal Avril's look? It looks so good, if I do say so myself. That's it for this video guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.